they still dream of you, but don't reach out to them. Please scroll on if this doesn't resonate. I think this is someone you're currently in contact with, like you either see or work with. They act like they don't care. And there's something definitely happened in the past. I think they're trying to needle you back into something going on. For some, for some, I just got that this was, oh boy. I don't want to encourage anyone to even leave a comment about this. This might be someone who is a secret for some of you, okay? That's all I'm going to say. And no judgment. They are trying to rekindling. Okay, what I get from this, thinking about you, but don't just say as little as possible. Keep your mouth shut. Like, say only what you have to say, because I think there is stuff you have to say because this is someone who's in your life. That's what I mean. I don't think this is someone who you're in no contact with. Okay, yeah, I'm getting a real energy right now. This is someone who you both have a lot to lose from this, or this. That's not for everybody, okay? I don't want to scare anyone, but some of you know exactly what I mean. I feel like I'm supposed to get 2 cards. Distance and emotional exhaustion. Oh boy. What I think is you want there to be some distance. You need to put some distance between you because this is emotionally exhausting you. Distance is required, okay? That's what's happening here. Like, I'm just telling you what you already know this, okay? This is, I think you got out of bed this morning knowing this. If this is for you, maybe not everybody. I'm not trying to laugh. I'm not trying to make light of your situation by laughing. It's just, I just have a feeling. It's just energy I get because I've been doing this enough that, let me tell you, when you start putting messages out there, especially these cards and people, it gives it power. And that's why I take this very seriously. I meditate a lot. I pray a lot doing this, because I take this very seriously. I don't want to steer anyone in the wrong direction. And that's why some of these messages lately have been very specific. Like, it doesn't shock me at all that these cards came out, because this could mean that you're at a distance with them, but no, that's just not what I'm getting. Unless it resonates different for you. Words are powerful, cards are powerful. So if this resonates completely different for you, that's okay. Not going to bother me at all. But I know the energy I'm getting is you need to get away. Say as little as possible. Get some distance. This is emotionally exhausted. You're emotionally exhausted. Look, if you're beating yourself up over this, if you're beating yourself up over a mistake, I'm sorry. Because I really hoped this would go in a different direction. I hope this would be one of those readings where kind of makes somebody delusional. Oh, they're still dreaming about you. No, it goes in this direction where it's like, So don't be ashamed. Oh, what happened here? Okay. They need more time. Couldn't be what you wanted. They don't want you to go. They want more time to show you that they could be what you wanted. Oh, this is frustrating because I'm telling you, some of this energy is getting so strong when it comes through. It's just insane to me lately. But so let me just get one more card from this deck. You already know what to do. Don't worry though, but why are you torturing yourself like this? Maybe it's a job, maybe it's a workplace, but if there's any way at all that you get transferred out of your department or get on a different schedule, you've got to get away from this person. And I think you've said no. Oh, I'm so sorry. Now not because of that reason, but I know what it's like to not be able to get away from people. Like, you say no and they just don't take no for an answer. And maybe, management they don't even see what's going on. Or, if they heard the nature of the situation, they'd be like, oh, well, you did it to yourself. They really will. I'm not going to tell you what happened. It wasn't me, but like a place I worked one time. Well, actually, I'll tell you, but I want to see what these cards say. Then I'm going to tell you a story. Defensive and no way out. Dang it. Okay. You've got a way out. I think you're afraid that there is no way out. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Defensive. This person's defensive. You're defensive. You're defensive about why this happened. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I think it was a moment of weakness. Okay, let me tell you the story I was going to tell you. This happened before I worked there, but it was someone I worked with, and she had confided in another coworker, a male coworker, and they got to be friends. Well, the reason I know this is because the woman reminds me a lot of myself, we don't realize when we're too nice to men sometimes. And this woman was older than me at the time. I mean, she'd be in her 60s now probably, but so you'd think, oh, don't people know better? No, I mean, she's just a really nice woman who goes around being nice to people. Well, this guy took it the wrong way and kissed her at work. And she said, well, I'm sorry, I didn't know it was like that with us, and seriously, but I knew this woman, and I hate to say it, but I could see where there could be confusion. This has probably happened to her over and over and over again. And I've known other women like that. And I've kind of been that woman before. Like you just kind of, or you're just being nice and then something weird like that happens. But you'd think you'd learn after a while. But I think she really just didn't have a clue about it until he kissed her. Well, she waited like 6 months to go to HR. And because she didn't reciprocate. But she said she waited so long to say something about it. HR told her, basically, in a nutshell, you must have wanted it because why'd you wait so long? I mean, and there was more to it than that. Like, not that long after, I was in employee HR training, okay, because I had gotten hired. And the HR people tell this story that they're like, well, I'm not going to tell you what department it happened in, but we had a case where blah, 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 blah. It was exactly the story I told you. She didn't have to tell me the name. Like, I shouldn't have known the story, but the woman it happened to told me herself. And of course, I didn't say anything. But I still would keep anonymous, and I have. So, but I'm just letting you know, HR did not side with this woman, and HR admitted that in new hire orientation training. Like, I heard it myself because I'm like, holy crap, that did not happen. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. I'm just saying, there is a way out of this because this woman too, oh my gosh, when that happened, because there were other people, I look, it was a whole thing going on. Other people wanted her gone. This guy fought for her, and like, then all of a sudden he's the guy, you know, that she's got to go to HR about. And I'm not saying your situation is like this, but I'm just sensing the same level. Oh, I gotta pull some cards here. I'm gonna get these 3 cards, but I'm sensing the same level of emotional exhaustion, and I'm sensing the same, like, you're blaming yourself because she blamed herself. Seriously, she did not reciprocate. I knew her well enough to know, like, it was a very friendly woman. She knew everybody. You couldn't go out to lunch with her without her seeing everyone she knew in her whole entire lifetime. And she was just that kind of person. And that could be what's going on here too. You might have even been coerced. I'm so sorry. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Let's speak some good things into your life, okay? I'm sorry I had to bring up that story, but things happen. Anything sent to harm you makes you more prosperous. This will not destroy you. You're going to get out of this. There is a way out. This is your fear that there's no way out. It's not reality. There is a way out. Okay? Just keep your head down and keep going. Don't lose hope. I think that's what the real issue is. I think this is the most important card here, is to show you there is a way out. Look, the trap opened. This person can't harm you. Nothing's going to harm you. Even if the person's like in a position of power over you, you're going to be fine. Things are turning around. Changes are happening. Nothing is impossible for you. You're going to get out of this. You are out of this. Let's manifest. That's how we manifest it. Call those things that be not as though they are. This emotionally exhausting situation is over. There will be distance. There is distance between you. Nothing is impossible for you. You have positive thoughts. Please draw this in with more positive thoughts. I know it's crazy, but just, even if you got to make time, set aside 10 minutes, 5 minutes to just force yourself to have positive thoughts. Force yourself to imagine this situation being over. That's going to help draw it in. I know it sounds crazy, but it works. It works. Whatsoever a man thinketh, so is he. It works. I've had it happen to me because I was drawn in all kinds of negative stuff with my horrible, positive, trash, garbage way of thinking. Anyway, you have positive thoughts. Nothing is impossible for you, and anything sent to harm you makes you more prosperous. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.